Welcome back everybody to another All Things Nerd video. Today is, well, what are we in? We're in January 15th, 2026, and we are kicking off the new year with some brand new Out of Bounds adventures. Hi guys, my name is Nathan, and we are back in 2026, and I'm excited to see where All Things Nerd is going to take us in this beautiful world of Azeroth. In World of Warcraft, we have just scratched the surface, my friends, on things to explore in this game, and it blows me away every time I find something new in this game as well that I have not explored, but I just keep on finding them. And I'm going to be going on an adventure with you to take a look at them. Before we go have fun in this grand time adventure, you will notice below me is a tear or a hole in the water below us. We're going to go jump into that hole and see where it leads to. Now, my speculation, or what I want it to lead to, is if you remember in the Nyalotha raid, I think that why this is here missing is because this is the room where you actually fight Raytheon in the Black Emperor in the beginning of the raid. If you remember, I think that's his room. Because in my Nyalotha video, if you remember, for those of you that have been around for a while and watching my videos, I actually got into that room in the video and I was able to get back in there. So I think this is like the placeholder of where that room would actually be. I don't think it's actually going to be here, but let's go find out right now. So welcome to 2026, guys. Is there anything inside of here? Nope, it's just a hole in the ground. Okay. So there's actually nothing down here at all. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get to some land. All right, we're back, and unfortunately that did not lead to anywhere, but as you can see, we are in the Grand Time Adventure quest, and we are at the point where you are at the Black Empire. Now what we're gonna be doing is we're going to head out this way, and we might even run into some stupid enemies. And we're gonna fly directly over here, and what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna get under the map here, or out of the map, I should say. And it's pretty laughable how easy Blizzard made this map so easy to get out of. Look at this scene going on up here. You're never supposed to see this right here, and yet there's like these dudes fighting above us. Check out that, you got Rag up here. So anyways, I just thought, I'm getting distracted here, but we're gonna head out this way, and we're gonna go. So the big thing I wanted to show you guys on this map, if you still have the Grand Adventure Time quest from the Dragonflight expansion, you're gonna be able to do this. Now, I have only found a way to get out of bounds in this quest when you get to this part, and the reason being is because we're able to get over these mountains, and then I'll show you here in a second, but we're just going to travel out this way, and then we're gonna have to do some climbing here. So just bear with me here a second, and I'm going to show you guys something really awesome that's out of bounds and how this whole Grand Time Adventure and quest is connected. Okay, so we need to come up the mountain here, and what we're going to be doing is once we get out of here, this is kind of the most tedious part of this glitch. So if you don't have someone that's good at climbing, like a certain class that's not good at climbing, you're gonna have a really hard time with this out of bounds adventure. So, but you know what, if you're good at climbing with the mage or a warlock, be my guest. Actually, a mage might not be too bad because you can blink. Warlock might be a little difficult to climb with. I don't even know if you can do out of bounds with a warlock. I don't know what you would really do in terms of out of bounds stuff, but I highly recommend for those of you who are new to out of bounds to pick up a demon hunter and to level them up to max and do out of bounds with them, as they are the best and most easiest class to do out of bounds with in terms of accessibility. And their kit is just loaded to do out of bounds. I mean, you have Fell Rush, you have Vengeful Retreat, you have Metamorphosis, you got, I mean, just gosh, you got so much in a Demon Hunter's kit that allows you to do all this. Now, as you can see, we're actually leaving the map, so the skybox is disappearing. And this is exactly what I wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to drink a Stinky Bright potion. And what's really cool is we are on the very edge of the Black Empire map that we're supposed to be in, but we can just jump straight off here and head to the other side. Now, the whole Grand Time Adventure quest is technically connected all in one. Over there is the Pandaria Revolution, where you run through with Chromie, right, through a quick version of Pandaria. Over there, way off in the distance, is as Murgaloth, or whatever it's called. It's the alternate universe version of Azeroth, but it's run by Murlocs. And so we'll go over there in a little bit. But the first thing I wanted to show you guys is I wanted to come down here to show you some really cool stuff that's right in the middle of the map here. So we got to watch our drop here, because we will hit the ground really quick. And I don't want to die, because restarting this again would really suck. All right, now coming out in this direction, we're going to go to like the very center of the map here. And you can see in the distance that there is a bunch of enemies fighting. You got a infinite dragon out here. You got Zero Dormi as well in non-dragon form that's fighting the infinite dragon. And then on the very right side over here, I'll show you something cool as well. Let's go take a look at this scene coming up here first. And then all the way in the distance, you got a version, quote unquote, a cutoff version of Pandaria, which is really cool. And you have Valley of the Four Winds over here. You got, you know, I don't know everything off the top of my head. You got the Dread Waste, Valley of the Four Winds. You got Vale of Eternal Blossom, obviously, because that's where the time thing takes place. You got some of Kunalao Summit up here, like just a very little bit version of it. Talong Steps off in the distance. I mean, it's just a very miniature version of Pandaria, but it's just really cool to see that off in the distance. And it's so weird because you got the Black Empire right here. You got Pandaria right here. You got I don't remember what that place called. You got the Temporal Conflux right there. You got a version of Kalimdor right there off in the distance. So there's just a lot going on in this Out of Bounds. All right, so this is what I wanted to get to. So check this out. So there's a scene where you have Ziri Dormu, who's in non-dragon form. And then you got the infinite dragon right here, and they're both fighting, I guess, or frozen in time. But what's really interesting is you actually get a version of yourself off here in the distance as well. So there goes me, my character model. And then I have the, you know, the dragon, or sorry, not the dragon, but I have the, I can't even think of the race. The Drakthir. Thank you. The Drakthir. And then you have the Felguard, or like, you got like the Demon Legionnaire here fighting, and then you got a Stormwind Knight and the Thunder Bluff Brave. And so there's just a lot to take in. And what's also interesting is you have a portal back to the beginning of the map here. So that portal works. So be careful going next to it, or because it will teleport you back to the beginning and reset your where you're supposed to be. But I just thought this was really neat. Look at that whole scene. Now that's pretty much it for right here, but now unfortunately we can't go ahead back to Silithus and all that down that way, because the map is cut off completely, and we wouldn't be able to fly over there anyways. It'd be too far. So unfortunately we can't go back that way. I've tried, it doesn't work. But what I really want to show you guys is I want to go show you guys the alternate version of the Murloc universe, right? And let's go check that out. Now it's going to take me a minute to go travel over there, because there's a lot of walking and I guess riding my mount involved. So we're just gonna head out this way, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, we made it. It takes a very long time to travel this whole map, so just be wary if you're gonna come do this Out of Bounds adventure. by yourself and you die, it sucks because you got to walk and essentially mount all the way back across the map, and this map is massive. It's huge. So just a fair warning, try not to die and have to restart over and over. Now we are on the very edge, so right over there is the Black Empire, that whole scenario and scene. Over here behind us we have Northrend up north, obviously, where the whole Murloc thing takes place, and we're gonna go take a look at that in just a second. And then over here we have Pandaria, and I did some rogue stones up there. There isn't anything left over from like the asset of the quest, so there's nothing really there to see, but it is pretty cool to take a look up there and see that well, Pandaria's up there. Now another thing to mention, I'm going to take off my Stinky Bright potion. I don't think we're going to be able to still see it off in the distance, but way off in the distance over in this direction behind Northrend, there is that version of Stormwind that you go through, where you need to essentially quickly get past the what is it, the gnolls and all that, and they're fighting the humans, and it was like the battle between the gnoll and the humans war and all that. So there's a version of Stormwind. Now something really interesting is Blizzard, I think, intended to have Onyxia's lair inside of this map as well, but they cut it out. So there was going to be something taking place within this map, or this whole quest line of Onyxia's lair. Now what that is, I don't know. I think it was scrapped, and I will show you a picture here on the screen right now of why I'm saying this to begin with. As you can see, Onyxia's lair is here, and it is pretty cool to see. It's a scrap version of it, and you can see that it was supposed to be, well, it still is there, but we just can't get to it, obviously, because it's on a whole nother side of the map, and it's in a section of the map that we can't get to, unfortunately. So pretty cool. All right, let's turn back on our Stinky Bright potion. Let's get back on our Champion's Treadblade, and let's head out this direction to Northrend, and let's go take a look at the alternate version universe of the Murlocs, if they were to control the world in a sense. Now it is going to put us back in the Asmurloth timeline, and what it's going to do is it's actually going to teleport us back into where we're supposed to be, unfortunately, because we're out of bounds. So I don't know how close or how far we can actually get out from here, but we're going to do our best to stick to the edge, and it might just teleport us immediately once we get over there. But you can see the backside of Pandaria, and it's just so weird that you got Pandaria literally right here, and you got a version of Northrend as well. So I don't know, I just think this is a really, really cool out of bounds adventure. All right, let's go cross over into the other side, and there we go. Asmurloth Timeless Arena. So we left it so it didn't teleport us right away, but if we were to cross over, there we go, we got hit. So it doesn't mess around, like it teleports you there immediately, which kind of sucks. And so it will take you back here. So if you ever want to come visit this place again, this is the way to do it. And you got all the whole, you know, the whole victory scene here of the Alliance and the Horde, and everybody was Murlocs. So pretty cool, guys. That's pretty much it for this video, because I'm not able to actually get to the other places. I'll try to do a little more exploring around and see if I can, in a sense, get to Pandaria or get to Stormwind again, but I think that's pretty much it. If I take this teleporter, it's going to take me to the temporal conflux, unfortunately. So it's not going to take me to where I need to go, and unfortunately I'm not going to go back to the Black Temple. So that's, I mean, that's it. That's pretty much it. But there you guys go. If you want to come explore this place, I highly recommend that you do. It's a lot of fun to see everything out of bounds and to see how it's all connected. And thank you guys for always joining me on these adventures. I appreciate your love and support for the channel, and I'm just praying that 2026 is going to be a good year for YouTube. So anyways, guys, we're almost to 10,000 subscribers. Let's hit that mark, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Take care.